Hello, I'm Stephen Cottrell, the Archbishop of York, and I'm hugely grateful to the Reimagining Care Commission for this challenging, welcome and extremely timely report. This commission is about the care and support we offer each other, and therefore the sort of society we want to be and how we live well together in our communities and neighbourhoods. This is everybody's business, showing how we can value and love people who need care and support, especially those living with disability or with mental illness. As the report rightly emphasises, we need a new vision that puts the right values at the heart of care and support: mutuality, loving kindness, empathy. Care is about mutuality rather than dependence. It is about shifting from them to us, for we are all made in the image of God and therefore of equal value, valued not for what we produce, but for who we are. With that in mind, one of the first things we need to do is challenge negative attitudes towards old age, disability and mental illness. And if I'm honest, we don't always get this right even in our churches. But Jesus always got this right. He spent time with people who were ignored and marginalised. Yet too often we hear that older people and disabled people feel stigmatised and ignored. We should challenge the concept of old age means decline. Instead, we should value the contribution made by older people and cherish their wisdom, experience and gifts. Similarly, people living with disability are often made to feel as though they are a drain on resources. But this could be any of us, will be many of us. And already, right now, people living with disabilities have so much to teach us, not least that every person has a value in and of themselves. We also need to value the work done by carers, paid and unpaid, and properly acknowledge the enormously important role they play, not to mention recognising the skills and personal qualities needed to be an effective carer. After all, you and I will, at some stage in our lives, either give or need to receive care and support. And I think we all want that care to be humane, generous, empathetic, and offered and received with loving kindness, allowing us to live the full life for which we were created. Finally, the Commission calls for a national care covenant, setting out the respective rights and responsibilities of national and local government, communities, families and citizens. Now this really could change things, and church and faith groups have an important part to play. The covenant will challenge us to see that care and support is not just a contract, not even just an obligation, but a set of deeply bound, committed and loving relationships and a sense of collective responsibility. It is about who we are at our best, giving and receiving the care that we know God shows us in Jesus Christ. It's something that can and must involve all of us. I join with Archbishop Justin in inviting all of us to work together to make such a reimagined care a reality in our lives and in the communities where we live and serve and across our nation.